Would you do the drugs?
What is going on, guys? Zach Selesky, Tyler Murphy.
Yay!
It has been a while since I've done any of these. We're finally going to do a sit down with Murph. Murph is, if you guys don't know, he's half Canadian, half American, which is does not make sense to any of us, but we accept him for who he is.
Don't know what you're talking about there, eh?
Also, Tyler's parents were both born in Canada.
Toronto. And,
How long?
What?
How long they lived there?
Till they were 19. My dad when he was 18, my mom 19.
19, okay. And then Tyler's dad got drafted in the NHL and just kind of took off from there. I want to do this forever. We're going to do a Canadian kind of snack slash drink mukbang of sorts. So, and now some of these we can't even hop the border and get the real stuff. I've had a few of the real stuff, like ketchup chips, which we have not gone through yet. Ugh.
We can do a whole thing on ketchup chips, just ketchup chips.
God.
All the different companies.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, it's...
Murph's coming up with ideas already.
Oh yeah, all the real good stuff.
Ketchup chips are...
You should probably tell them
drugs.
why you're doing it right now, though. The significance of what's coming up.
What, 4th of July?
Well, and July 1st is Canada Day, so that's Canada's Independence Day, and then July 4th is America's Independence Day.
Yeah.
Canada always likes to be first.
Yeah.
But not to independence, but first always.
And neutral and everything else. Because of that, Judy, one.
Yeah.
To each your own. Since it's gonna have a mukbang, gotta have a Molson.
Cheers.
Hey there, buddy. There we
Cheers,
go.
buddy.
Murph, what is first?
So I had to go with, now these are only minis, but the Mars bars. They're basically just like a Milky Way, but I think, pretty sure we probably stole these from England. I think you can get these over in Europe, but I've only known them in Canada. They're awesome. Of course, obviously these are just miniatures, but you get the gist.
Related. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Damn, it's like a Milky Way. Good guy.
The whatever that is, the nougat or whatever is not as thick though. I like it. It's a lighter chocolate bar. I'm a big caramel fan, however the fuck you want to say it. So I love the taste of that with a little bit of chocolate. So that's what to me is perfect with these compared to.
These are really light. Yeah, I like it.
There you go. Did it open it? Yeah, I gotta go for the second one.
Sorry. 5-minute rule.
5-minute rule. It has a wrapping on. I think it'll be okay. Oh, you should also tell them Ohio is technically out of Corona, so we can sit this close to each other. It's okay.
Yeah, we moved on from Corona now. It's okay.
All right, so next thing, these are awesome. I've only known these in Canada. It's called an aero bar. It's a chocolate bar, but they somehow put little bubbles in them to make it lighter. Great chocolate. Yeah, great chocolate taste. You can get them in mint, caramel. They've kind of upped their flavor game, but you can't go wrong with chocolate. I grew up with these.
These things are interesting. You guys can actually get these same things in Germany a little bit. On the insides are like little chocolate bubbles. Yeah, it's really interesting.
So yeah, looks like.
Do you guys buy Milka? I think they have their own version of these.
It's a bunch of little bumps.
Bump.
And then, as you can see in the middle there, a bunch of little bubbles, things.
Oh.
More. Woo. Unfortunately, I have to be honest, the Canadian stuff is different from this. I don't know how, but this isn't as sweet, but it's still really, really good. It's definitely...
You say you don't like the American watered down Canadian version of candy? It's not American.
It's good.
We got plenty of time. Right?
Oh, do we?
Oh, yeah. Only 6 minutes.
All right, so the next thing, Maltesers. Pretty sure I've seen these in Canada. Can't recall if I've had them or not. They have lots of, obviously, as every country does, they have lots of candy up in Canada. So these aren't always a go-to of mine, but for the sake of the video, figure try it out. Kind of like here they have a Whopper, right? Is that how you call them? Yeah, so it's kind of the same thing.
You guys don't know. Maltesers there. These are good ones there. Basically just like milk balls.
Those are good. The thing I like about those too is, yeah, the Whoppers, like you can't really bite into them. I think you have to suck on them. They're too dry. Like those are nice little.
These are a little bit more moist.
Yeah. Always find, I don't know if Zach would agree or disagree, and I think I've always said Canada always feels like the closest thing you can come to Europe without flying over the ocean. And I think it's because they've brought on a lot of their like love of nature and caring about what goes into a lot of their stuff, even their candy. So a lot of times their stuff tastes sweeter and more natural than the American counterparts.
You get a lot of British, obviously, and Dutch influence.
Yep.
Especially Dutch, I've seen a little bit.
It's more like,
England.
yeah, Newfoundland and all that stuff. Yeah, Newfoundland's also British, but you go more mainland, it's a lot of British. And then these bad
people in Quebec now.
Right? These bad boys are unfortunately.
Now let's clarify.
Yeah.
Because these are crack cookies.
Yeah.
These are, except you have to get these are not like the legit ones you can get over in Canada, but these are.
So in Canada, the company's called President's Choice. It's somewhat government owned. That's why they call it President's Choice. They make the best. So it's basically a Canadian leaf cookie. It's basically a lot of maple syrup involved, as Canada can get. These, I don't go to Canada without getting some of these. Unfortunately, these aren't the ones I get. I have not been in Canada because of quarantine. I have not been in Canada in a long time, but these are close. They're going to be the closest thing to what we can get down here.
You guys go to, I think Aldi. Aldi will sometimes have their own version of it, but other than that, no.
Ooh, cool. That's actually pretty good. It's not bad.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
I'm about to be on a sugar high.
And unfortunately, that's all the candy we've got right now. But some of the stuff, I guess, you got an honorable mention. At least I will, that we don't have here, but Zach's tried. Caramilks. I'm pretty sure you guys would probably get them in Europe. But basically just chocolate bar, look a little bit like an Aero, and they just have caramel on the inside. Amazing. Kit Kat, you can get Kit Kat in the US, but Kit Kat in Canada is completely different. It's a lot sweeter, better quality tastes. Chips are a big thing. I love the ketchup chips. It freaks people out. People go
way
weird about it. Yeah, but if you like ketchup and fries or something like that, pretty much the same thing.
What's the company? Was it Old Dutch?
Yeah.
Old Dutch was like, if you get the ketchup chips from Old Dutch, they just put extra seasoning on it and it tastes like ketchup, and it's wonderful, and oh my God.
And as my Canadian family would say, and I do have to apologize, I would only spend summers up there, so I don't know all the fine Canadian cuisine. That's constantly changing. But their favorite is called all-dress chips. Don't really know how to explain them. They're kind of like a mix of like seasonings with vinegar and like all this stuff.
It's kind of like a lighter version of barbecue with vinegar.
Yeah.
Or sweeter barbecue with vinegar.
Yep.
And it has like a nice little kick to it. In Ohio, since there is like kind of a weird concentration of Canadians down here, there's normally, you can get them like at strange seasons. Like I've seen ketchup chips down here for a little bit. All dressed are usually here like almost all year long.
Yeah.
But
ketchup, all dress, every chip company in Canada tries to make a version of it, but usually some of the best are Lay's, Ruffles, Old Dutch. Those are kind of the ones you want to go for. They had a good gummies up there, which I think you can get them in Europe too, called Maynard's. Any kind of flavor with Maynard's is awesome.
Indeed.
They have solid Oreos up there, are solid. They also do, we call Fudgios. It's a chocolate cracker and chocolate, they don't look like the Maple Leafs with the same idea, but just chocolate. So really, really chocolatey, really, really good. They also do one, it's like a tea biscuit where cream in the middle, but a little jelly on top and some sugar on like a shortbread cookie. Forgot the name of them, but those are solid as well. And then the other honorable mention beer that is one of my favorites that you can sometimes get here but we couldn't find, it's called Moosehead, produced in Canada. Very good. And then Molson, of course, we didn't talk much about it, but one of the older beers in Canada, made in Montreal, which if you've learned anything about Montreal, they like to speak French and English, so everything in there is half. Actually, everything in Canada is half of each, so French is a pretty strong language over there. Canada's open border, so they get a lot of different cultures and different lifestyles, so that bring that food with them. So they've got all types of different cuisines in different cities. And Toronto, one of the big hub cities and almost the capital of Canada, is pretty much considered the capital of Canada. Is you go there and you can get anything, any type of cuisine, and it's all really good, fresh, authentic. It's a big treat. It's really nice.
Great. Well, I'm on the sugar high.
Same.
And
Beer, here. Beer and sugar works every time.
Got it. I'm on a complete sugar high, and I'm probably gonna crash within a good 5 minutes. We got all these leftovers.
All right.
So there's that. As always, guys, if you guys like the video, like and subscribe. Hit up Murph on the socials. I'll put that down. Take it, Kyle.
I don't post much on social.
Kyle he'll be pissed off at me for that one. It took about 5 videos even for me to put on his social media. But as always, see y'all next time.
Bienvenue.